Well, hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to be finishing up a painting that I started weeks, actually months ago. This is an oil painting I'm doing. Sit here and finish it up with you and tell you a little bit, show you a couple of clips of the underpainting, and I did that in alizarin crimson. And then the next stage where I start to block it in. If you haven't had a chance to follow me on Blue Sky, I'm over there. The links are on my website, cjcalvertart.com. So you can find all my socials over there and shop some of my prints. And here I'm just coming in with some more highlights here. I do enjoy working in oils. That is, the downfall is they do take a while to dry. Let me get some of the tail of the elephant in. I'm just coming in, trying to add some of the finer details. This will be actually my fourth layer. I like to work in layers and let it dry. After each layer, you kind of know when it's time to let it dry because your paint just won't be sticking to the canvas pretty much anymore. Kind of soften that out. Darker. I've got some paints that I've got pretty much in a gradient here. I'm going to get some of these shadows in here. Kind of thin that out. Now I'm going to come back in with my dry brush and try and blend some of this in. Wiping the brush off as I go. I'm just going to get it to where it feels right to me. The light's coming more from the back here. I forgot how much I love blending oils. Love working with all kinds of medium. Oil was my first love, I think, besides crayon. There's some satisfaction to just listening to music and blending. I'm going to work on the eye just a little bit more. Great thing about oil is it's pretty forgiving. Gray. I don't want him to look angry though. So he looks a little ornery though, doesn't he? I want to work on the rocks a little bit. Let that kind of set just a minute. I think I'm going to come in with some. This is Titanium White by Lucas. As you can see, it's much thicker. I was going to do some of the rocks here. So coming in with some more of these shadows up in here. Start giving some depth. Rocks are one of my favorite things to paint, to be honest. Very much so, like mountains and water. I love the variety in them. None of them are ever the same. And I love making shapes. Feel like maybe I do need a little bit of the sienna. Okay, so I am going to use some of this Winsor and Newton, the burnt umber. I want to change a little bit of the coloring here on this one. Yeah. It's getting there. Let's add just a little bit of this burnt sienna to it as we come around. I may even come in with a little bit of highlight here. Now the next one. Add some highlights here. come in with some more shadows. Alright, now we're going to go back into the brown. Now, I'm kind of just a little bit more dark in here. Start putting some shape into it. A little bit here, maybe. Okay. Now, on to the next. Okay. I'm liking that. I feel that's good. Maybe a tiny bit more darker right up in here. Pushing that back just a bit. Alright. Dark on here. Let's get this one. I want to reshape it a bit here. I'm not digging the shape of it. Put another rock here, maybe in front of it. I feel like that might be cool. Yeah, I like that shape better. Let's come in with some dark here. Get that. Push that back. I want some depth here. Alright, I'm liking that much better. That feels like a better shape to me. Alright, we're going to fix the top edge here. like those rocks. Now, I really do want to fix my elephant. I need to fix this little guy. Not quite satisfied with him. Get some more white in here. Have him with his eyes shut, as you would do if you were splashing in the water. And I want to just kind of start to blend him out. Trying to get my brush strokes going in the right direction. Alright, I feel like I can start to blend. And a rag in my hand so I can wipe the brush as I come in and try to alright, now his head. Again, trying to pay attention to the way the brush strokes go. Alright, leg is going down this way. I do feel better about that. You can see his eyes are shut. And I really want to continue to work on the highlights and the shadows on this until I get it the way I want it. Now, shadows are looking pretty good. I may come in the water a little bit more with some shadows, so let's do that. This is a phthalo blue. I just want to hit a couple of spots back in here. Some dark coming through. Nothing dramatic. I feel like pretty good variety back here. Give some shadow back here. Very nice. Okay. And I'm going to switch brushes now to a flat. Let's start to come in here a little bit more. More darks in here coming out. And I'm using the shadows to draw the eye to the subject. Adding some waves. Blurring out some of this. Become even darker in here. I'm going to come over here to the rocks and give it a little bit of a shadow as well in here. Same thing over here. Put some water in here. Come in here with a little bit more of this. Shadow in here. Maybe a little bit more in here as well. Now, I'm going to come in with some white. And now I'm really going to load up here where the light's coming. Now we're going to have him play in here in the waves. Okay. Splashing up a bit here. All right, looks like I'm just about done.